Well, Celtic begin the match in their attempt to keep the pressure on Aberdeen at the top of the Premier League. The pitch looks very heavy indeed, and I think it will cut up very badly in the early stages, particularly in the middle of the field. There was some concern this morning about the match going ahead for a spell, and the pitch had to be drained throughout the morning. So it's going to be interesting to see how that has any bearing on the pattern of play, particularly in that midfield area. Well, the ball took an upward bounce as it arrived at Graham Forbes. So his slice clearance giving Celtic the throw. McGarvey closely marked by Forbes, and McLeod helping out too. Black was clearly eased off the ball by McClare. Free kick to Motherwell. Harrow taking up good position. He wasn't picked up. Rafferty's pass inside, cut off by Aiken. Here's McStay. He's away from Rafferty. Here's McLeod. Laughlin tackling back hard. Well, no questioning the determination on the part of these Motherwell players. Another good tackle from McLeod. And Laughlin taken late by McLeod. A Motherwell free kick, and Motherwell serving notice early in the match that they are prepared to battle right to the last ditch. Sitting bottom of the Premier Division, but clearly determined to change that state of affairs as quickly as possible. Edvaldson's free kick. Rafferty gets a touch. Rafferty again for Motherwell. And that's the opener. 10 minutes gone in the first half, and Stuart Rafferty puts Motherwell ahead. Pat Bonner left with no chance at all. The free kick from Edvaldson started it all off. But the covering on Rafferty wasn't close enough. He got the touch to the header. Willie McStay wasn't close enough to him. The clearance from Aiken was not decisive enough. And there was Rafferty to thump the ball in off the underside of the bar. Well, what a remarkable start for Motherwell. Stuart Rafferty getting his first goal of the season. He worked very hard indeed for it at that. The Celtic know this early in the match they're in for a torrid time. Here's McGarvey. Edvaldson getting it away to McGarvey. Free kicks given on the edge of the box. Dornan and Moughline both challenging Frank McGarvey. So a chance for Celtic from the free kick. Edvaldson couldn't get the ball away clearly enough. McGarvey trying to shoot. There was Moughline going in. And the Motherwell players protesting that Moughline played the ball first. But referee Kenny Hope gives the free kick to Celtic. Quickly taken by McGarvey, but Sproat was alive to it, and the referee wants it retaken. He obviously feels that the signal to take the kick hadn't been given, and it's clear that the Motherwell wall certainly wasn't a full 10 yards back. Remember, the 18-yard line is there, so they should be very close to that 6-yard line with the defensive wall. So Bond is over it, so is McLeod. Here's McLeod. Edvaldson blocks it. Edvaldson blocks it again. And the Motherwell centre half is off the field. He blocked two terrific efforts from McLeod and McStay, and he's suffering at the moment. So Bobby Watson on the Motherwell bench, still looking for his first win in charge of Motherwell after 7 matches gone. This is his 8th. Gordon's playing it on. And pushing by Melrose on Forbes. Gives Motherwell the free kick. Edvaldson's free kick. Gillespie playing it on. There's Rafferty! And a magnificent save from Pat Bonner. Well, that might turn out to be crucial. Tremendous shot from Stuart Rafferty, and the save from Pat Bonner of the highest quality. Rafferty taking a head flick from Gillespie. The dipping volley appeared to have beaten Pat Bonner, and at full stretch he put it over the top. Well, losing it now to Celtic. It's Mother McLeod releasing Paul McStay on the right. McGrain goes on the outside. Stay coming in to look for Burns, but Donnan by the cover. McGrain penalised for handball. The Motherwell free kick. The referee, Kenny Hope from Clarkston. Gillespie got it in front of Aiken, and Bonner was out of position for a moment. Lucky to get to that one. Gillespie posing problems for the Celtic defence. The long ball forward was won by Gillespie initially. He then won the race to get to it first. Bonner was well out of his goal, but managed to drop on the ball before it reached any Motherwell attacker. Lyle, Harrow, Edmondson challenged very strongly by Willie McStay. There's McGarvey, and that's the equaliser. A Frank McGarvey special. 21.5 minutes into the first half, and Frank McGarvey makes just about his first telling contribution to the match. Willie McStay setting it up again with a crunching tackle in the middle of the field. McClare found McGarvey, checking inside, still didn't seem to be a lot of danger, but no hope at all of Scroat reaching that. So McGarvey collects his 11th goal of the season, and the Celtic bench undoubtedly greatly relieved. Willie McStay. McGrain playing it forward, there's McClare. Coming away from Edmondson. Finding McGrain on the right. McGarvey switched to the right too. Forbes is there, but McGrain can return the pressure. Melrose challenging. McLeod's header out. Here's McGarvey, can he turn in the box? Breaking for Paul McStay. Excellent close control. Now McGrain. It's too high for McGarvey. Meddelson was there. And Celtic now putting the Motherwell defence to the mill. Edmondson attacking the ball. Edmondson now a key man in that Motherwell defence. McGarvey back to Paul McStay. Edmondson again with a tackle. Laughlin challenging hard with McStay, but McLeod wins it for Celtic. That's for Melrose. A slanted shot, and Scroat was scrambling all right. Melrose coming very close indeed for Celtic. A fine through pass this. McLeod won possession in the middle of the field. Melrose made the angle. Excellent pass through, the first time shot, and Scroat certainly was struggling. Burns content to let it run for a Celtic throw. Foul by McLeod on Melrose. So another opportunity late in the first half for Celtic to push home the advantage they've acquired, at least territorially, in the last 20 minutes or so. Burns playing it across for McGarvey. He was onside all right. That would have counted. And a great opportunity wasted by McGarvey. A flighted free kick from Tommy Burns. McGarvey wasn't picked up, racing in clearly onside, leaning back as he played the shot over the top. Rafferty looking for Laughlin inside. Another free kick. The half-time whistle has been blown by referee Kenny Hope. The team is depart to some well-deserved applause. Welcome back to Fir Park as Motherwell start a vital 45-minute period. And I'm sure they'll be hoping to get off to as fast a start in the second half as they did in the first. And they carried the fight to Celtic and took a 1-goal lead, which almost became 2 until Pat Bonner brought off a great save from Stuart Rafferty. But it was Celtic undoubtedly in the driving seat as the first half wore on, inspired by that splendid goal from Frank McGarvey. So the opening 10 to 15 minutes of this half will be very interesting indeed, and a good interception by Mark Reid in the box for Celtic as Jim Gillespie came through. Motherwell bench looking very agitated as ever. Forbes picks it up again for Motherwell. Blocked by McLeod, a chance on for Celtic. There's Frank McGarvey on the right. Chance to run at Kenny Black. Laying it on for McGrain. Back it comes to McGarvey. McLeod with a chance. Some appeals for a penalty kick waved aside as McGarvey goes down in that crowded box. Moughlan in the thick of the action, but it's a goal kick to Motherwell in the end, and Moughlan has taken a knock. So McGarvey trying to commit that Motherwell defence, driving forward. Ball seems to be played before the man, so there seems to be no penalty kick in that. All very untidy indeed. Well, as Moughlan recovers, now the change will be made. It's Stuart Rafferty limping off. He's taken a few heavy knocks after scoring the opening goal. I don't know, is there a change of mind in the Motherwell ranks? Yes. Manager Bobby Watson has changed his mind. It's Kenny Lyle who's going off. He hasn't made too much of an impact on the proceedings this afternoon. It's all been a bit rushed, I think, to play for Lyle's style of play. So Gary McAllister comes on and Kenny Lyle goes on. Black stepping in front of McClare. Battling very hard in midfield. Handed on and now for Motherwell. He's away from Reid. Good cross in, and Aiken is there to turn it behind for the corner. This is better for Motherwell. They went through a lean spell in the match, but they're now showing a little bit more life and confidence coming forward. Here's Edbalson. Then by Harrow. There's Tommy Burns into space for McClare. Through the middle is Tommy Burns, supported by Melrose. The Motherwell defence is stretched. Here's Melrose, and skimming the crossbar behind for the goal kick. Well, that was a very good swift move out of defence from Celtic. Burns in the middle of the field, timing the pass perfectly for Melrose. Melrose determined to have a shot at goal, and that certainly wasn't far away. Here's Moughlan. Straight to Willie McStay. Moughlan picking up the ball from Reid. Here's Andy Harrow. He's got Gillespie on his left, Donnan on the right. And that's a foul, all right. The offender was Roy Aiken. Completely misjudged the challenge. Well, Aiken goes back to his defensive beat as Motherwell have a confab around the free kick. Edbalson pushing into the box. The wind is whipped up too to make life even more difficult for the players, in particular the goalkeepers. 5-man wall for Celtic. Gary McAllister might strike it. Kenny Black may take it. They're both good strikers of the ball. McAllister, the underside of the bar, and Celtic escape. What an effort that was from Gary McAllister. Taking it with the right foot, thundering it past the wall off the underside of the bar, and Celtic indeed were fortunate to survive. So Gary McAllister hasn't yet broken his duck in the Motherwell first team this season. Now taking the corner kick. There's Forbes, and that missed by a whisker. Well, Motherwell driving on, looking for the first victory in Bobby Watson's career as Motherwell manager. Ball swirling across, Forbes winning it cleanly, and that missed by a coat of paint. Stays clearance, falling straight to Edbalson. Here's Donnan. Edmondson joining the attack now, pressing for the winner. Here's Andy Harrow. And off the post, Bonner again, saving Celtic. Frustration for the Motherwell bench. But Pat Bonner has been the hero several times for Celtic this afternoon. Here's another occasion. Edmondson up supporting the attack. Good pass to Andy Harrow onto his better foot, the left. And the shot parried onto the post. Now Melrose for Celtic. Taking on Forbes. And that has not been an easy task this afternoon. Graham Forbes' tackling has been excellent. There's McGarvey. Trying to get away from Moughlan. Rafferty now towards Harrow. Willie McStay wanted it badly and he got it. Still going forward, it's Willie McStay playing it in. A chance for Celtic. Is this the winner? Yes! It's knocked in by Paul McStay, and it was his brother Willie who did all the work. Well, what a blow that is to Motherwell. The Celtic supporters celebrate, and right out of the blue, Celtic won it. It was Willie McStay's tackling that did it. Then the forward ball to Barnes. They continue the run. Got at the blind side of the Motherwell defence, played it across the box, was held up in there by Cahoon, and Paul McStay finished it off. So Rafferty winning the throw off Danny McGrain. And there'll be a second substitution also for Celtic. Graham Sinclair coming on to replace Mark Reid. And Alistair Moughlan has in fact gone off for Motherwell, carrying an injury which he thinks will not let himself do justice to his team's cause in the last few minutes. So John Gagan is on for Motherwell, Graham Sinclair for Celtic. And now a storm has descended upon Fir Park. Here's Jim Gillespie, back to Donnan, and that's the equaliser. Well, a goal which you can scarcely grudge this brave Motherwell side. 8.5 minutes left. Andy Donnan, all created on the left. Rafferty touching it in. There was Jim Gillespie, teeing it up in the middle for Donnan. A thundering left foot shot leaving Bonner helpless, and Motherwell are back on level terms. And Andy Donnan getting his second goal of the season as conditions worsen by the minute. Oh, what a match this has been. And for those 11,000 odd brave souls who've come out to withstand the elements, a rich reward in terms of entertainment. Aiken playing it forward. Here's Tommy Barnes. Certainly not the kind of conditions which he relishes. Get away from Rafferty. The chase is on for Gagan. Can he catch it in time? No, he can't. The Celtic defence was somewhat vulnerable for a moment there, and Gagan caught the ball. Here's McGarvey now for Celtic. The green and white jerseys streaming into the box. McGarvey tries to get it across. Black blocking his path. There's the chance. A great save from Sproat. Tommy Barnes denied right on the 6-yard line. Oh, you will not see many saves to beat that one. That was Frank McGarvey who created the crossing opportunity on the right. And it came to Barnes, and the shot blocked by Sproat.
By the way, Berwick Rangers